Hello friends and viewers. I'd like to thank you all the subscribers that from the day we have started our YouTube channel, we have reached more than 100 subscribers as of now. We were so excited and happy to have 100 members watching our videos every time we post it. So please do share your comments and queries so that we come up with newer topics which will answer your queries and health issues or even to maintain health as well. In this event, today instead of focusing on some diseases, we thought what is the importance of spine in our day-to-day living. As you know, spine is called a backbone in a simple term, in a common language of a common man. Backbone is a skeletal system which supports the whole body of yours, right from your top of the head till the feet. Just imagine if your back is not okay, if your spinal cord is not okay, what all complications can happen? You can't walk, you can't sit, you can't lift, you can't climb stairs, probably you can't play sports. So many activities of ours will be hampered, or you become dependent on others for taking care of all those activities on the day-to-day living. So how do we maintain this spine health? And also we need to understand how important is the spine for us. It is not just the musculoskeletal support system. We need to understand that there is a spinal cord within the vertebrae, the spinal bones, which connects all the nerves right from your brain to all parts of the body. That is the pathway where all the nerves run. Nerves are like our electrical wires which send signals from the brain to all parts of the body and also receive signals from the external stimuli, external environment, and feed that information to our brain to process it and think accordingly and to act as well. So now you understand how important is our spine, not just as a supporting system but also for the functionality of our day-to-day living and all kinds of activities, including your digestion, evacuation, and even urination, including a heartbeat, breathing, you name it. Every function has to happen through the action of nerves, and the nerves pass through the spinal cord. So what are the commonest problems we face? We get a lot of cases with neck pain, shoulder pain, including the low back pain, you name it. A lot of issues will come along. Why is that happening? The most important factor today is our sedentary life, lack of exercise, and today our work which is more sedentary and also more desk based rather than physical based. It leads to ill health of our spine because of bad postures. We always go to any orthopedic doctor or any other physical therapist or a physiotherapist, including any other alternative system of medicine doctor. If you go with any musculoskeletal problem, they'll ask you, how is your spine? How are you sitting? How much of exercise you are doing? So all these things are very, very important. So I thought, why don't we spend some time to discuss about how we have to sit? What is the precautions you have to take? So the most important factor we have to make sure is to make sure your spine is in its natural erect position. Erect in the sense not means it should be straight like a scale. The spine has its natural curvature. We have to maintain that. Whether you sit or you sleep, even the mattress which you sleep over for 8 to 10 hours in a day matters a lot. What is most suitable for you, which is very conducive to maintain the curvature of the spine, is very important. That kind of mattress is the most suitable for you. Whether it is soft, hard, it is immaterial for that matter. So whenever we sit, what is the precautions we have to take? Just imagine this is the best posture I would recommend, where my feet is flat on the floor, my knees are relaxed, my calf muscles are very comfortable, thighs are well rested on the seat of the chair, my spine or the hip bone, which is very much at the corner of my chair, allowing me to put the weight of my trunk on the hip bones, not on my back. Imagine if I am sitting like this, I am putting all my weight on my lower back. See my posture in the chest, see my abdomen, it's all cramped up like this. So if this is the case when I am, automatically how is my breathing? It is hampered, it is deficient. My digestion also gets affected if my posture is not good. Just imagine if you are like this. automatically the whole posture being erect, you're breathing much more comfortably, less pressure on your lungs, easy for the heart to beat, your digestion is much better. So you can even otherwise understand if a person is erect and upright, the moment you see him, you will feel, oh, he's so active, I want to meet him, I want to approach him. The moment you are like this, and after a couple of hours you are dull, your energies are low, you're not focused, you're not being active. So that is the importance of posture in our day-to-day living. So imagine if a right posture is there, how long I'll be much more active, productive, clarity of thought, all the things come along. And also another important factor is human system is designed for movement, not for sedentary life. We have to, every 30-40 minutes, you have to get off the chair, walk a little bit, talk to your colleagues, whether it is at home or at your office, and be active. When you are active, automatically you are stretching all the musculature. And when your posture is erect, all the muscular system, ligaments, tendons, fasciae, musculature, everything is in its natural position. Anything which in its natural posture has minimum effort or minimum strain on it. When it is minimum strain, less incidence of any kind of ill health to happen to that particular system of the body. That's how spine becomes very important. When the posture is good also, even the nerve functioning is at optimal levels. When that is at optimal levels, your all the activities will be at optimal level. And also you will fall less ill. So that's why it's very important that we have to make sure that spine care is very, very important in our day-to-day life. In case if you have issues, if you cannot maintain the posture for a long time, how do we manage that? I would recommend a regular practice of yoga, walking, cycling, swimming. All these activities will make your spine upright and active. Unless you have some autoimmune diseases, for example ankylosing spondylitis or degenerative conditions for various reasons, or vitamin D deficiency or vitamin B12 deficiency, all this can cause nerve issues, spinal issues, back issues. But when we do all these exercises and take care of our posture, we can prevent that as well. At the same time, a good and balanced nutrition with good hydration is also very important for us to take care of our spinal health. So that's why do regular exercise, make sure you have good nutritious food, and last, which I don't want to miss, is exposure to sun. Vitamin D is very, very important for our spinal health and bone health. That's why it is important that you go exercise in the outdoors rather than indoors. At the same time, if you have any issues, minor issues of neck pain, back pain, sometimes leading to headaches, you can approach even alternative therapies including massage therapy, hydrotherapy, mud therapy, and acupuncture as well. All these therapies will help you to balance the energies in terms of your spine, the functioning of your spine, relaxing the accessories of the spine, that is musculature, ligaments, tendons, and all those aspects. When they are relaxed, you are much more rejuvenated. So seek help when it is in early stages, so that you don't lead to a stage where surgery is the only answer. So that's what I would recommend all my patients when they come at that point of time. So become aware of yourself, take care of yourself, reach the right professional to avail these services, and maintain a good health by regular practice of good exercise and nutrition. That's how we can take care of our spinal health. I hope I have covered most of the points in taking care of your spine, the posture, exercise, diet, and therapies when required. So thank you so much for your patient hearing. Any queries if you have, please post it in the comment section. We'll be happy to answer you, and see you next time. Thank you.